The Palomino 200, Season 6, Chase Race, Number 1, Beginner of the Challenger Round at Colon Motor Speedway. Tony Stewart won this race last season. He starts around mid-pack, and then starting in row 2 is Kasey Kane, who won the Aflac 200 earlier this year. Now, all the Chase drivers in the field spot him out, and Carl Edwards was the slowest of the chasers. That's where he winds up by Eddie Jones. Now time for the command. Drivers, start your engines. Cars roll off as they fire up here at Colon Motor Speedway. Starting lineup. Row 1, Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin. Row 2, Kasey Kane and Brian Vickers. In row 3, Greg Biffle and Bryce Harvey. Row 4, Jimmie Johnson and Matt Kenseth. In row 5, Carter Adelman and Clint Boyer. Row 6, Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick. In row 7, Joey Logano and Kyle Larson. Sitting in row 8 is Justin Allgaier and Jeff Gordon. In row 9, Gino Harvey and Kyle Busch. In row 10, AJ Allmendinger and Trevor Bayne. Row 11, Marcus Ambrose and the fan favorite Dale Jr. Row 12, Tony Smoke Stewart and Eddie Jones. Row 13, Carl Edwards and Jimmy. In row 14, Jamie McMurray and Martin Truex Jr. Row 15, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Austin Dillon. Row 16, Almirola and Bowman. Row 17, David Gilliland and Paul Menard. Row 18 is David Reagan and Ryan Newman, and winding up the field is Danica Patrick in row 19. Time for the green flag. The chase is on! Keselowski and Hamlin lead him down. Kasey Kane gets a great restart behind Brad Keselowski. He gets into second place already. 3 wide throughout the field. Gordon going around the high side. Oh, we got a crash early on! It's Jamie McMurray, Truex, Menard, and looks like Dillon got a little bit of it too. Stenhouse squeezed Martin and Jamie together. We'll check out that instant replay in a second here as we look at the drivers involved. Paul Menard got a piece of it at the end, and Truex and Jamie McMurray were the two that were mainly involved. Bowman's getting some repairs, and Austin Dillon is out of the race as well. Check this out. Yep. Dillon gets right into McMurray, scrunches up his nose. He can't even see out of the car. Now it's time for the green flag on lap 2. Keselowski and Kasey Kane lead him down as a flyby of the field. Boyer having no patience, making it 3 wide. Kasey Kane to the lead. Biffle around Keselowski as well. On lap 3 of 10. Oh, my. Keselowski's dropping like a rock. Denny Hamlin also goes around him here as Bryce Harvey's going to go by Keselowski. There is something wrong with Brad Keselowski's Ford Fusion. Oh, Jimmie Johnson gets into him there. Now Vickers going to try and get by Keselowski. Keselowski just dives it in there. He's reporting handling problems, cannot turn the car through the center, is what he's reporting. Lap 5 of 10, Kasey Kane in the lead. Hamlin going to pass Greg Biffle for second place. Oh, yeah, Keselowski just cannot turn the car at all. Oh, Stewart turns Stenhouse. Hard hit for Jimmy and Trevor Bayne. AJ Allmendinger and Stenhouse. Patrick, Bowman, and Edwards. Big crash on the backstretch. Hard hit for Trevor Bayne and Jimmy. Stenhouse as well. Watch as Stenhouse takes a nasty hit here. And right into Jimmy. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. And now we're going to check out the drivers involved. Edwards, the first chaser to bite the dust. Alex Bowman was involved. Stenhouse, mainly in the crash. Allmendinger hit Stenhouse afterwards. Patrick. And we got reports that Jimmy is not responding. That makes me sick to my stomach. This is no laughing matter right here. Jimmy update. He has climbed out of the car, but he is holding his left shoulder. We'll have to see what happened here as Stenhouse, yeah, right there, that hit right there is hard, and he gets into Allmendinger as well. We'll check on Jimmy later. Now we got to get back to racing. Brad desperately needed this. He was dropping like a rock, and now he gets to make a few adjustments to his race car. Now it's time for the green flag restart on lap 6 of 10. Kasey Kane and Denny Hamlin leading to the green. Kane gets a great restart. Boyer making a 3 wide again. Oh! Vickers into Kenseth and then slows up Johnson as well. Looks like Johnson got the most damage out of that one. And those two are dropping in the pack. Kenseth trying to make a little bit more ground up as he's going to try and pass Bryce Harvey and Kurt Busch. And there's Jimmie Johnson also falling deep in the pack. Kasey Kane leads, and Boyer is going to go for a second here at Biffle. Oh, we got a big crash in turn 3 and 4. It's Gordon and Stewart. 2 chasers are involved. What happened? Looks like Keselowski's in there, and Eddie Jones, watch Brad, just takes out Jeff Gordon. Oh man, that is not going to go over well between those two. I don't know if he intentionally did it, but that's not going to make Jeff Gordon very happy. Last year's winner, Tony Stewart's involved, and Gordon is not too happy with BK as he gets out of his car and he's kind of shaking his fist at Brad, but no fighting out of this event. Let's hope this doesn't hurt Tony and Gordon too much. So check out why Gordon is so angry. Look at, yeah, Brad just, man, he just looked like he wrecked Gordon. Now Jimmie's going to come down. He needs an adjustment and repair for the nose. He got into KENSETH in turn 1 and 2, and this is why he's coming down pit road. He's going to also put on 4 tires as Chad and the group repair the car. Big restart with 2 laps to go. Kasey Kahne and Clint Bowyer. This is going to be big. Oh, Bowyer is going to stick with him. Here comes Allgaier in the 3rd place. Clint Bowyer going for the lead down the backstretch. Can Kasey Kahne pass him back? He goes around the outside. What a move by Kahne. Bowyer gets loose. Allgaier in a 2nd. And Kane's going to pull away out of turn 2. Justin Allgaier trying to catch him. But Kasey Kahne dominates the day, leading 9 out of the 10 laps, and wins the Palomino 200 at the Colon Motor Speedway. What a race by Kasey Kahne. A job well done for Kasey Kahne and Kahne Nation. Burn him down, Kasey. You earned this one. Big time, fella. Great job. Well-deserved trip to victory lane for Kasey Kahne and the 5 team as they advance into the next round of the chase. Has some cool shots of him burning down the house at Colon Motor Speedway. And now we're going to check out your chase standings. In first place is the man, Kasey Kahne. He's locked into the contender round. And Allgaier is 2nd, 15 points above 13th place. Hamlin, he's solidly in it. Adelman had a great day today. Bowyer, not too bad of a day. Was 2nd, lost it coming to the white flag. Biffle and Gino, and this is where it's going to start to get a little dicey here. 6-point cushion for KENSETH, 5-point cushion for the fan favorite. Man, they would riot if he didn't make it to the next round. 4 points for Kyle Busch, and then 2 points for Johnson, and just 1 point for probably one of the favorites to win this Athletic Cup Series championship. And then here's the first 4 out. Ambrose, Gordon, Stewart, and Edwards. They got ground to make up, but we'll see if they can get it. And we got a Jimmie update here. And Jimmie is in the hospital with a broken collarbone. That is terrible news. He passed out on contact but has no signs of a concussion. He'll be out for the remainder of the season. Best of luck to you, Jimmie. We'll find you a replacement. And then here's your finishing results today. Kasey Kahne finished first today. Moving on. And Allgaier was so close. Vickers had a great day. 4th is Denny Hamlin, who was just solid top 5 all day long. Adelman gets the top 5 late. Bowyer deserves probably the win if it wasn't for Kasey Kahne. 8th is Joey Logano. 9th today, nice top 10 finish for Gino Harvey. Last guy to get into the chase. 10th, Kurt Busch. 11th was Matt Kenseth. Was having a great day until Vickers had the dive bomb into the turn. 12th, Dale Jr. 13th is Kyle Busch, last year's champion. 14th is Bryce Harvey. I don't know what happened to him. He must have had a bad restart. He was in the top 5. Johnson got a great rebound there. 16th, Harvick. 17th, Ambrose. 18th is Kyle Larson. And that point that those points that Johnson got back may help him advance into the next round later on in this round. 21st today is David Gilliland. 22nd, Jeff Gordon. Heartbreaker for him as he and Brad Keselowski had some contact in 3 and 4 and involved 3 other drivers, including Harvick, Eddie Jones, and Eric Almirola. And then sad news for Jimmie today. I hate that happened, but we'll see if he can make a comeback this year. They're ruling him out, but maybe he might be able to make a comeback. 29th is Danica Patrick. 30th, AJ Allmendinger. 31st, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 32nd, Alex Bowman. 33rd today was Carl Edwards. Tough luck for that guy. 34th, Austin Dillon. 35th, Jamie McMurray. And 36th is Martin Truex Jr. 37th, Paul Menard. And this was the Palomino 200 at the Colon Motor Speedway. Next week, it's on to a new track. This is JG24, JM26 signing out. Congrats to Kasey and the crew.